Hello, I'm Greg Scott. I'm an international student advisor here at Anglia Ruskin University. Today I'm going to show you how to complete the online application form to apply for a student visa from outside the UK. Please only follow the directions in this video if you've been accepted onto a course of study at ARU and have received your Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies, also known as a CAS. The CAS is supplied to you by ARU's International Admissions team once you have met all the conditions of your offer. Details from your CAS will be needed to complete parts of the online form we're going to look at, so please make sure you have it first. Please also remember that the information I'll be entering on the form is example information only, so you'll need to complete your form accurately with your own details. So let's go straight into the screenshot video now, and we'll show you how this is done. First, locate the online form by searching for Student Visa UK on Google. Select the first search result and choose Apply. Remember, I'll be using example information from now on, so make sure you complete your form with information which is correct for you. You can click the link here to check the available biometric enrolment locations in your country. Be careful to give your own email address accurately. You will receive emails at this address concerning your application. Also make a careful note of your password, which will be needed whenever you want to log back into this form. Copy and paste your own CAS number here from the CAS email you received from ARU. Do not use the number on screen now, as this is just an example. If you've ever had a different name, for example by reason of marriage, you can click Yes and give details, otherwise click No. Here you should give the full address of where you live in your home country. You can find all these details on the main photo page of your passport. Only answer yes here if you've used one of these methods to prove your English language ability in a previous application. Otherwise, click no. You should be prepared to talk about your application in English, so choose English for this question. ARU is a higher education provider with a track record of compliance. For the next question, you should choose yes only if your CAS indicates that ARU has itself made an assessment of your English language level. Choose no if your language level was assessed in another way, for example by an IELTS test or a degree from an English language speaking country. In this section, you'll be giving information about your mother and your father, including their names, dates of birth, and nationalities. If you have family who live in the UK, you should click yes and give details. Otherwise, you should click no. Here you should give the address that you'll be living at in the UK, whether it's ARU accommodation or your own privately rented accommodation. The next section requests information on your past travel history, which you should be careful to answer accurately. Here you need to specify the date you plan to arrive in the UK to begin your course. Declare any previous visa refusals or immigration problems honestly, as failure to do so can result in your current application being refused. Likewise, you need to declare any previous convictions or penalties of the sort listed here. ARU's sponsor license number is quoted on your CAS letter and is also shown on screen here. Our sponsor's address is the Chelmsford campus address, which is being typed onto the form now. This applies even if you're studying at one of our other campuses. As we noted previously, ARU is a higher education provider with a track record of compliance. Chelmsford campus students can click Yes here, but if you're studying at another one of our campuses, for example the Cambridge campus, you should click No and provide the address of the campus on which you'll be studying. This can also be found on your CAS letter. Very few courses require ATAS permission, but your CAS will say if ATAS is required. Only click Yes here if you have an official financial sponsor, for example a government or an international company, otherwise click No. Give the name of your course exactly as it appears on your CAS letter. You can also check your CAS for the level of the qualification you'll receive. Bachelor's degrees are RQF 6, Master's degrees are RQF 7, and PhDs are RQF 8. Give the start and end dates of your course exactly as they appear on your CAS letter. Only choose Yes here if you've made a payment for accommodation provided by ARU and this payment is shown on your CAS letter. If you'll be living in your own privately rented accommodation, you can choose No. It's important to quote your course fees and any amount you've paid towards your course fees exactly as these figures appear on your CAS letter. If you're using an educational loan letter to cover your fees or living costs, you can choose yes here, otherwise click no. If your funds are maintained in a bank account in your own name, you can choose yes here, or you can choose no if the funds are maintained in your parents' name. At this point, you should review all your answers and check that everything is accurate. If you need to make any changes, you can edit individual sections by clicking Change on the right-hand side. Here you need to give the name of the financial institution in which your funds are held and the type of document you're using as evidence. The documents you'll require as evidence in your application will be different depending on which country you're applying from and the answers you gave in your form. But all of the documents appearing on this list will be needed as part of your application. Applicants from some countries will require a tuberculosis test certificate. You can use the link here to check if you need to get tested. This is as far as we can go with the screenshot demonstration. Once you've completed the declaration stage, you'll advance to the payment stage where you'll pay the immigration health surcharge and visa application fee. At the further action stage, you'll get information on the next steps, including providing your documents and biometric information. Remember, you can sign out of your application at any stage, and you'll have received an email which looks like this one with a link you can use to log back in. You'll need the password you set yourself at the beginning of the process in order to do so. That's the end of the screenshot instructions. There is one further important part of the form at the end which we couldn't cover in the screenshot video. Towards the end of the online process, you'll be asked if you want to specify an alternative collection location code, or ACL code, for your biometric residence permit to be sent to. We do recommend that you give an ACL code, as this will mean your biometric residence permit, or BRP, will be available for collection on campus when you arrive in the UK, rather than from a local post office. The ACL code for Cambridge campus students is shown below now. And the ACL code for Chelmsford campus students is on screen now. Further information, including guidance on the supporting documents you need to submit as part of your application, is available on ARU's web pages at the address shown below. We hope you find this video helpful and that your visa application goes smoothly and successfully. If you have any visa-related questions, please do feel free to get in touch with us at internationaladvice@aru.ac.uk.